Hi, good morning. This is Mohini Devi. Now I am going to give a demo about an equation. In mathematics, an equation is in the form of p is equals to 0. That means any two mathematical statements are separated with an equal sign, then that is called as an equation. Basic form of an equation is in the form of ax plus b is equals to 0, where x is a variable and a is a coefficient of x and b is a constant here. Then now I am taken as an example here. 3x minus 6 is equals to 0. It is an equation, not an expression. If you consider these other than this equal sign, we call all these things as an expressions. Means 3x minus 6 greater than or equals to 0, lesser than or equals to 0, not equals to 0. These all are called as an expressions, not an equation. If the equal sign is there in between the two mathematical statements, then it is called to be an equation. And now consider this as how many types in a equation. Here in mathematics, we are divided the equations as in 5 types. One is polynomial equation, quadrilateral equation, cubic equation, rational polynomial, trigonometrical equation. Polynomial equation means it's the basic form of an equation. Ax plus b is equals to 0. The simple form of this one is this one, and if the variable is having the square, then it is called to be a quadratic equation. That means, for example, we can consider as an example this one as 3x square minus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. It is a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation means the variable consisting the power should be 2. Like that, a cubic equation. In cubic equation, the variable means x cubed. Ax cubed plus bx square plus cx plus d is in the form is equals to 0 should be there. And if the rational polynomial equation should be in the form of p of x by q of x is equals to 0. Trigonometrical equation in the form of cos 2x is equals to 1 plus 4 sin x. Likewise, if the two statements are separated with an equal sign, then it is called as an equation. Likewise, the equations are classified. Now, how we can solve this equation? Simple equation 3x minus 6 is equals to 0. How we can solve means, see here, the fundamental how we can see is we have to add 6 each sides, means 0 plus 6. Here also 0 plus 6. Then plus 6 minus 6 will be cancelled and 3x will be 6. And x will be here. We have to divide the both sides with 3. Then what we will get? X is equals to 3 1s are 3 2s are. Then we can get as 2. So likewise we will do. By doing this, what we can do means we will use when the equation is to be considered an LHS is equals to RHS. No? When the plus sign is going to this side, it will convert it into negative, and negative sign is converted into plus sign, and divided by is converted into multiplication, and multiplication is converted into divide. By this basic thing we have to understand. After this, then we can easily solve the equations by factorizations or by anything. These are the basic 4 rules. Plus sign should be considered when it goes to the right hand side, then it will be converted as negative. Minus should be considered as plus positive. And divided by is multiplication. Multiplication is divided by. Likewise, we have to solve. Take it and another example like 4x minus 8 is equals to 0. How we can solve? By using those things, we have to move this constant to here. When it negative sign is going to that side, then it will be goes to positive 8 plus 8. Then x here 4 is multiplying with the x, so when it goes to there, it should be divided by, so x is equals to 8 by 4. Then what will be the variable value? X is equals to 2. This way we can solve the equations. This is basic polynomial equation. But when we consider it to the quadratic equation, we have to go to the factorization, then we have to solve the equations.